Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode here on the J72 Gaming channel. My name is Jacob, but you guys can just call me Jay. And today guys, we're back in Path of Titans with another growth episode of Sir Chompsalot. And how are you guys doing today? I'm in a great mood today. It's just a nice day, you know what I mean? It's just one of those days where I'm feeling good. And I hope you're feeling good too. Real quick, I do want to mention Speedy Girl has made her appearance. She is the sister of my main character, I like to say. There's also Sandile the Megalanian, but my main character is basically Speedy Boy, the Struthiomimus. He's over on Pandora. So I thought I'd bring Speedy Girl into the world, right? Create her. And she's going to be a character that I'm going to stream every now and then. So if you want to go check out the previous stream for like 3 hours of her life, may or may not have gotten killed by something, which is unfortunate, but we'll have to go check that out to go find that out. But without further ado, guys, let's dive back into Sir Chompsalot, grow a little bit, and I'm hoping maybe we can, I actually don't remember how grown he is, but I am hoping that we can get a little bit closer, maybe, to sub-adult today. Okay, let's start out the episode here in the home cave. Yeah, you can see my growth. We might hit sub-adult today. We'll have to see. But I do know that last episode we got a thing. So let's go ahead and place some decorations down. We have two things. It's not much. Not much at all, but we have a red ginger plant that I'll put, I don't know. Let's put this by this rock. That looks like a good spot. And then we have turtle shell as well, and so we can pile that. You know what? Also by this rock. Can I angle it on the rock to look cool? Oh, dang. I would like to like lean it up against the rock, but it's not going to let me do that. So we'll pile it up there. Why not? There you go, Sir Chompsalot. Your house is coming together. Now, guys, as far as abilities goes, we could get traction. I've been having a discussion with a few people about whether or not traction is actually going to be worthwhile. See, here's the trade-off. If we get traction, we're going to increase our turning speed, which will help in fights, more or less, right? We'll be able to turn. We'll be able to hit. You know, when I fought that Kentro in, like, episode 1 or 2, turning faster would have really helped. I still won that fight, but anyway. But traction also decreases your stamina recovery by 30%. Now, in a fight, this could be bad or good, right? It might not matter if I'm fighting something that's running circles around me and they've got more stamina than me anyway, but it will help, or decreasing will hurt if I'm trying to run away, right? In last episode, I do know I didn't catch it on camera, but having a little bit of stamina decrease would probably have killed me because I was able to run away, and if I had ran out of stamina, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So let me know down below in the comments, right? I'm putting this in the beginning of the video because we're in the home cave, but I also really want to talk to you guys about this, whether or not you think it's going to be good. I'm not going to get it right now. Let's have this discussion whether or not we think we should get it. I do think it'll be very handy in fights, but I do think it could be the reason we die. So, you know, trade-offs. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. As far as today's episode goes, let's whip open the map. You can't really tell, but I am over here in this home cave off the coast. And I think, guys, I want to check out all of this ocean area today. Maybe go up here, but generally hang out over here and go into like the Teeth area and the Volcano Bay, because eventually I want to head on over to here, the Sharp Tooth Marsh, which has been revamped and is very good for semi-aquatics, and it's a perfect place for Sir Chompsalot to hang out a little bit. So let's get out in the world. We got to drink some fresh water pretty soon, but let's get out in the world and get the day going. Okay, so now as far as fresh water goes, I think we need to pop our head into that super dangerous frog pond, because it's kind of the only close fresh water that we have right now. So we're gonna pop our head over there. We're gonna see if we bump into anybody. It has been a few days now. It's been about a week since the update, so I don't see a ton of people going out and trying to see frog pond as much as they were the other day, right? The other day was like the day the update came out when I was recording, so it was a highly populated area. But yeah, hopefully it's just kind of chill right now, and it's not that big a deal, and we can get some fresh water and maybe a snack time, early snack time in the episode, I mean. Ooh, also, starfish are right here, and I'm on the quest. Don't mind if I do. That is quick and easy. All right, so I'll get this done, and then, yeah, let's go check out Frog Pond. All right, super easy starfish quest. Love to see it. We also have a nice, tasty shark to snack on. Look at this guy. Oh, how did you miss that, Sir Chomps? Oh, don't tell me he's gonna be faster now. How did you miss? Can I get him? Am I faster? Yeah, kelp shark. Nice. All right, let's hop on here and kind of check out our surroundings too. I've been underwater this entire time. Anyone checking out Ripple Beach today? It doesn't look like it. Cool. Safe and sound. I'm gonna skip this sea anemone quest because we need fresh water. So like I said, Frog Pond. All right, guys, we've made it to Frog Pond. My water's getting dangerously low, but I think we'll be fine. If we get to Frog Pond here and there's no fresh water, we are gonna have to do Sir Chompsalot's favorite pastime sport, which is drinking salt water until we can find fresh water. Not the biggest fan of that sport, but Sir Chompsalot has done it quite a lot. So we'll see how it goes for him today. Okay, anybody home? Hopefully it's just frogs here today. Haven't heard anybody while walking up, so looks pretty good. Water looks a little brown, a little murky. 48%. Okay, that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. All right, guys, time for, as I just quickly check the surrounding. Bam! Roll those awesome, super high effort, high quality graphics. It's snack time, ladies and gentlemen. It's the part of the video where I ask you what you're eating and drinking today while our dinosaur eats and drinks his food. Today I have like a raspberry, I don't even know what it is, like raspberry strawberry drink from Pokehana, which is, ta-da, Poke Bowls, or as I like to call them, Poke Bowls, because it's close to Pokeballs, Pokeballs, yeah. But yeah, I've got a Poke Bowl. It's delicious. Fun fact about Poke Bowls, I never ate them until like a year ago, 2 years ago. I don't know how I avoided them in my entire life, but I just never really had them. And now they're one of my favorites. They're very expensive. They're like sushi, right? Like you gotta kind of treat yourself every now and then and get it, but you can't have it like every week. It's like $25 a Poke Bowl at Pokehana. But the quality of the food is so good that it's worth it. I've got salmon in there. I've got seared albacore. Sometimes I get ahi tuna. But just ahi tuna is like really fishy, so you got to be in the mood for it, you know. Yeah, I got that in there. There's some crispy garlic, green onions, some imitation crab, which I love. I know it's kind of a polarizing topic. I feel like people either love imitation crab or absolutely hate imitation crab. I haven't really found anyone who's like, yeah, it's all right, you know, it's like one or the other. So let me know if you guys like imitation crab. That'd be a funny question of the day. But yeah, that's what I'm eating, and looks like we had a successful snack time at Frog Pond. I think right now, because we spent the whole last episode, or at least a lot of it, in Ripple Beach, I'm gonna go around it. We're gonna go to Hoodoo Hills, and more importantly, I think we're actually gonna go to the Hoodoo Expanse out in the water. I've never quested there ever, from all my time playing semi-aquatics, or just straight up aquatics, right, on the Kaiwekia. So yeah, let's go over there. Let's kind of check it out, see what kind of quests they have. I'm sure it's kind of, you know, let's be real, some of the same, right? Get sea anemones, get some clam, shit like that. But let's get on over there. Let's check it out. Also, I need a shave. Looking at myself in the side recording. It's getting scruffy. You know, speaking of scruffy, guys, scruffy, you gotta say it like that. One of my all-time favorite characters from one of my all-time favorite shows, Futurama, and it's coming back again for like the third, fourth time. They just can't stay gone. It's too successful of a show. They just keep bringing it back. But yeah, if you didn't know, here's your update. Futurama's coming back. I'm stoked. A little fun fact is that the creator of Futurama, same creator as The Simpsons, Matt Groening, he actually went to my college, Evergreen State College in Washington State in Olympia. It's kind of like we got a few noteworthy people, but he's kind of like the fun one to bring up. Like, who went to your college? Like, oh, Matt Groening went to my college. You know, on that quick topic, just because it popped in my head, there is a scene in Futurama. It's one of the episodes where, and this is really not going to narrow down the episodes. I don't know what the episode's called, but it's one where aliens come down to Earth, and they're looking for, like, scientists, right? They're like, we need a scientist. You guys have any scientists? And the scientist pops up, and he holds up his degree to his college, and it says, and he goes, I have a degree in homeopathical medicine, or something like that. And it says that, right? And it says from the Evergreen State College underneath it. And the alien like slaps it out of his hand, and he's like, you've got a degree in baloney. So there's Matt Groening kind of playing a little joke, but putting in a little Easter egg of my college, so I've always appreciated that. Okay, we have just entered the spot we're going to be at for a bit. Hoodoo Expanse. I, of course, got to wait about a minute and a half for the last quest to fall off. Since the last clip, guys, it has become a terrible day out. Absolutely horrendous. Foggy and rainy, so is what it is, right? But let's see what quest we can get up to here. I do think it's going to be pretty cool down here. It's got like a nice shade of this. Now this might be the rain, but it's got kind of like a brownish, murky color. Oh no, look at that! It's kind of turning like dark purple almost. If you guys didn't know, in the very last update when they changed a lot about the map, they actually changed the hues, like just the overall kind of color scheme of every zone to kind of really give it a different vibe, you know, kind of a unique vibe that separates it from all the other zones. You can really tell that in the last video of Sir Chompsalot, where we were in Stego Mountain, and Stego Mountain had like a really dusty orange tannish vibe, right? Like more so than it used to, which is really cool. I'm obviously a big fan of that. You guys might know that maps in these dinosaur games, even any game really, but the map plays a really big role for me. It's I think last episode I was saying it's like one of the main characters of the game, and so they've just done even more to make those characters unique and interesting. All right, let's see if we can predict this. 5 seconds until we get our next quest. The sunken hoodoos. Are you going to tell us to get sea snails? Lake sponge. Okay, it was the other one I could have assumed. All right, let's find some sponges. Now, I'm not too worried about running into any players out here. There could be the Kaiwekia player. I keep saying it every episode that 1% of the players who are actually playing Kaiwekia could find me, and I would definitely have some trouble unless he's not fully grown. Then I think I could probably hold my own. He'd swim circles around me, but you know, do my claw attack here and be like, "Get away!" and he'd feel the bleed. That's for sure. I also have to be very careful about my breath meter. I can easily just kind of forget about it. And Sir Chompsalot here, he can survive underwater for a good like 3-4 minutes, but it's not indefinite. Place is pretty cool though. I like it down here. I don't know. I'm trying to find an adjective to say what it is, but it's just kind of, it's like eerie without being eerie. I don't know. It's like a calming eerie. whatever that would be. I thought of a word I'm going to use. It feels serendipitous. Yeah. There's your vocab word of the day. Man, Sir Chompsalot looks silly. Swimming straight up. Look at him. It's kind of doggy paddling. You silly looking sometimes, Chomps. And back under. Plunk. Oh, check that out. We just failed the quest to find Golden Plateau. That's okay. I knew about that. That's in the south. That's where we just came from last episode. But we got the new episode, Find Hoodoo Expanse. I love it. I love it when you get the find location quests, and they're just like right next door. And you're just like, okay, you just gotta peep your head around the corner. And you're like, all right, I'm here. And then you can go back to what you're doing. That's awesome. So we'll get that done. Another easy quest. I do also feel like, guys, that those location quests have kind of decreased in their frequency on how often you get them. When I was running around on Speedy Girl that I mentioned in the beginning of the episode, the way I grew Speedy Boy was pretty much just doing those location quests, right? I would go to a location, then it would give me a new location quest, I'd run to the new one, and I would just do that over and over and over again because Speedy Boy, the Struthiomimus, super fast, right? Fastest thing in the game, just kind of gets around. And it was like really easy to not, it was faster to do that than it was to like stay in an area and, you know, gather lake sponges, right? Or, I mean, that would be very hard for for Speedy Boy. But you get my point, right? I just kind of ran around and got things done. But when I was playing Speedy Girl here in Gondwa, and maybe it's a Gondwa thing, or maybe it's the same on Pangea since a few updates. But yeah, the frequency seems to drop. It's like not all the time that you actually get those quests. You will tend to have one, and like you saw, I just failed and it gave me a new one. But if I complete that one, it doesn't really give me a new one immediately, which it used to. Which I guess is fine, so you can't like abuse it. But I don't know, when I was playing the Struthi, it was nice to abuse, right? Ooh, also there's some giant tuna fish out here. Let's grab a snack. Yoink! No, I missed it. Okay, got away. I came back. Oh, I missed it again. These damn tuna fish, man. They're too quick. Oh, swim at me. There you go. There you go. Get him. Oh, Sir Chomps, you missed your opportunity, bro. What about this one? Get it. Get it. Get it. Oh, my God. The pain. The pain. All right. I'm not going to worry about chasing them around. We're fine on food for a bit. It's not dire yet. You know, I will say this sunken hoodoos area is huge, guys. I mean, look at the map. This whole area, this entire time I've just been like kind of in the southern half, but it keeps going here. It might even go like across this giant valley, which is probably super intense looking. Let's go check that out, honestly. I'm just curious how actually deep that is. Okay, also quick and easy lake sponge quest. Now we need to collect bones. Interesting. I have been seeing bones all around down here. Not all around, but I've seen a few bones. That's an interesting quest to give us underwater. That's kind of cool. I like that. It's just something a little different, right? There's only so many quests in this game, and I do know that they keep adding more quests, which is really exciting. And I'm always curious what they do, right? Like that's what makes this game super unique is the quests. Also, look at this. What a drop off. Whew. Jeez, and it is still hoodoos over there. Let's go over there. Why not? Why not? Yeah, this is intense, man. I don't really have a fear of the deep ocean. I have no love for the deep ocean. But if you do have a fear of the deep ocean, I'm sure that triggers you. Like, oh boy. Going over a cliff underwater is spooky. Alright, here's some bones, though. Pretty sick. Let's see how many we get per pile. I'm hoping it's like at least 8. Can you give us a lot? More than 5 at least? Okay, yeah, 8. Ooh, 9. Sick. Okay, we only need a few piles. Guys, I feel like really kind of in the middle of nowhere right now. Like, I ain't bumping into anybody out here. Dang, it just keeps getting deeper and deeper too the further east I go. Intense out here. Alright, time to get a breath. Look at he looks so silly when he swims straight up. I don't know what it is. Just like he's like trying really hard to go up. Silly. Alright. Get some fresh water for you, or some fresh air. I do feel like we should be able to get fresh water up in the rain, you know, but I guess it would make the game too easy, huh? Dang, look at this spot. It's like a bunch of hoodoos, and all of a sudden it's like a huge drop-off down here, and there's like even like kind of caves and stuff. There's a lot going on in the ocean, man. I just wish we had more aquatics, you know? Like, I feel like the chances of me bumping into someone down here are almost 0. But in the future, right, when we've got 3, 4, maybe 5 aquatic creatures, not semi-aquatic. I want 5 aquatic creatures, right? That's down the road. It's like year, 2, 3 years, however long it will be. But I'm sure they're going to keep adding semi-aquatics and aquatics. But I want to see little fish swimming by, like players, like I guess not fish, but reptiles, right? Excuse me, aquatic reptiles. I want to be able to see them often as much as I do on land. I think we'll get there. I think once we have a lot of playables and a lot of cool quests down here, more people will play the aquatic side of the game. Right now, you know, I've said it many times, semi-aquatic is definitely where it's at. I think even as the game goes forward, it will probably, in my opinion, be where the game's at, simply because you have literally twice the amount of map to explore and to quest at. You do become a little reliant on water, right? Like, I don't really want to get too far away from the water, so I'm not, you know, fully terrestrial ever. Hence semi-aquatic, I guess. But yeah, it's really cool down here. I mean, I'll only hide the HUD for you guys. Like, check it out. It's just cool. I don't know. Oh, and there are our bones. Let's gather these up. Those are going to be... Let's get the HUD back. That is going to be it. I also have the quest I hate, which is the sea turtle shell quest. That one always takes forever. Easily becoming my least favorite quest. But we do need fresh water. And we do, as you can see our marker there, need to see Hoodoo Expanse. So I think it's time to go to Hoodoo Expanse. We're going to have to go on land a little bit to go drink some fresh water. I'm not too worried about people being there. It's like Stego Mountain, right? It's pretty pretty barren. This whole super far west side of the map, or sorry, east side of the map is very dry, very remote, it feels like. It is right next to Hunter's Thicket, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. All right, one last time for the doggy paddle up to the surface. Also, isn't this just such a cool shot? I feel like that's Spino at its best, is, you know, moving like a shark, going through the breaking the waves. It's so cool. I do think Path of Titans could upgrade its water a little bit, but only because the Isle water is what I'm comparing it to, basically. And the Isle's water is, I think, the best water I've seen in any video game, period. It is so damn good. There's ripples in the water, you leave wake behind you, going in and out, like, changes to the sound. It changes the sound here too, right? When I go under, like, kind of muffles, I don't hear the rain and stuff like that. But like down here, you hear constant, like, running of water, which you wouldn't really hear underwater, if that makes sense. You hear that above water. Underwater, it'd be more muffled sounds. It's not bad. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying there's so much more they could do to make it incredible. Okay, there we go. We have discovered Hoodoo Expanse, so yet another easy quest. Oh, it auto-completes. Sick. We are already getting really close to our rested bonus, which is exciting. I do think we might be able to get to sub-adult today, which is sick. Okay, well, I gotta find my tactical way up. Looks like it's gonna be this road here, which is right in front of us, so let's get on walking. Hope we don't bump into a T-Rex or something. Alright, Chomps, my boy. Say goodbye to the ocean for a while. Safety of the water. We'll be back, though. I'm gonna spend, like I said, most of this day in the ocean. I think it's safe quests, but also east side of the map in the water I haven't really explored, so I like to, you know, I'm a curious type of player. I like to go places I haven't been in this game. I like to show off to you guys places I haven't seen, because maybe you haven't seen them, and it's just fun to do that, right? I don't know. Chomps is also starting to feel pretty big, to be honest. I mean, I know we're the biggest thing in the game, so approaching sub-adult, we should start to feel very large. Okay, properly in the Hoodoo Expanse now. Can you guys kind of tell the color hues that they've added? I mean, it's also like kind of approaching sunset, I think. Yeah, sun's going down, sunset, so it's already got kind of like an orange vibe going on. But yeah, it's like an orangish, almost like adds a little bit of green hue to it. It's really cool. I really like it. It's not as dry feeling as Stego Mountain was, but it's still obviously extremely dry. Okay, but here's our little watering hole. Looks like safe and quiet. No one is here. The water looks perfect. It's gonna be 100%, I'm sure. Yep, there it is. All right, drink up, Chomps. Look at that, though, guys. Beautiful. All right, I haven't done this in a while. I'm gonna lean back, get out of the screen. Your 10-second moment of zen. Wow, so peaceful, so nice. Okay, check that out. Sir Chomps is getting big, so he drank 45% of this quality all by himself, and he made it murky. Once we're fully grown and we drink from this water, and, you know, you saw my thirst, I was like 5%. I was like really thirsty, so I fully drank. Once we're big, I wonder if that pond will hold enough water quality to appease us, right? All right, well, I'm going to make my way back to the ocean, but Hoodoo is seeming pretty chill, pretty quiet. I'm going to be safe about it, of course, but I'm going to try to collect the succulent quest. Shouldn't be too difficult, I hope. And yeah, I'll make my way back to the safety of the water. Yeah, guys, cactus quest in Hoodoo Expanse, super easy. They're absolutely everywhere. I highly recommend this quest for sure. You know, I might be biting my tongue on that whole cactuses are everywhere. There was 2 piles of them right next to each other, but can't actually really find too many other ones. You'd think they'd be everywhere. I was assuming that they'd also be like the little small ones on the ground as well as the big ones. But not quite finding them. There is, however, a downed corpse, which is always here. Good to see. Might as well fill up. Why not? Snack time once again. You know, snacking on a Poke Bowl, it's not very easy when playing with a mouse. Eating with chopsticks and a mouse, I don't recommend it. Alright, schmeckt gut? Ja? Ja. That was some German for all you non-Deutsch speakers. Alright, I ain't even gonna lie. I could, like, explore the rest of this Hoodoo Expanse for those cactuses, but I explored a little bit of it. I don't need that quest done that much. Oh, I actually see some. Sir Chompsalot, what are your Spino I see? Dead ahead. Cactus. Okay, well now this is going to be annoying because I'm probably going to get like 27 out of 35. Which means I kind of do really want to find the last bit. Alright. I'll soldier through it. Come here, you damn cactus. Yeah, you can see why they're difficult to find. They're kind of hiding like in the actual like sagebrush. Camouflaged. Oh no, it's turning nighttime too. It's gonna make this even harder. Ah, there they are. Haha. Awesome. This is like a few of them. I gotta be careful too. I get a little impatient when playing this the Spino sometimes because he's so slow. I have this issue with the anything that's slow really, but like the Suchomimus. So I start sprinting when I'm like getting towards the end of a quest that I been struggling on for a bit, and I gotta be careful because I can get obviously caught out without stam, which is not what I want to have happen. Oh, this is also kind of cool. Collect insects, Anteater as a quest. That's very neat. I don't think I've ever actually had a quest to get insects. They're also right here. These are a little bit easier to find in the Hoodoo Expanse, if I'm honest. Seems like only a few spots. Now, I also wonder if collecting these insects bring down their quality, because some creatures in this game eat insects. And so I wonder if they walk up and now these termite mounds are at 0 and they can't actually eat it. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Which kind of sucks because there's no quest to like collect meat off of a downed corpse or collect berries off of a berry bush. So there's no quest for a lot of the creatures to take their food away, where here in Hoodoo Expanse you would show up as like, a Struthy expecting to find some good old ants, some termites, and they're all gone because a Spino walked through and did a quest. So a little unfortunate for those guys in that regard, but kind of interesting in my regard as the Spino, because it's something different to look for. Yeah, these insect mounds are super easy to find. Look across the way over the water there. There's a bunch more, and we only need 5. We are going to continue to drain this lake, though. Pond, really. But it's a quiet evening out here in Hoodoo Expanse. Now, guys, if you have been watching this this Gross series, you know that I haven't seen too many players, right? And that is kind of on purpose, right? I'm trying to stay safe. I'm also showing you guys how I grow, how I stay safe, and how I get out of that rock. How I successfully get to full adult, And I do this on all my characters, play quiet. I go to the areas in the map that are quiet, are safe. But I'm glad to say that once we get to full adult, you can say I just got done with my rested EXP there. We're going to be going in the north area, and this whole area as a fully grown Spino or even just a sub-adult, we're going to see people for sure, and we'll be seeing people that we can kind of tell them to get off, right? The area that they're standing, we can walk towards them and they'll run because we're going to be a giant Spino, right? So I'm excited for the next few episodes. We've been quiet for a reason. We've been safe for a reason. But we're gonna start being able to get a little risky and get a little risky, get a little frisky, and get a little combat in us probably. So I'm excited for sub-adult to Mike Bonk. Sub-adult to adult is easily the best time in this game. It's both the scariest because you really don't want to die because you're so close to adult, but you're also big enough that you're rewarded with your time behind the game, which is a big part about this game, right? Like, yeah, questing, a lot of people say it's boring. A lot of people say, like, oh, it's tedious. I see it as something to do, gameplay loop, right? But it's also very rewarding because once you finally have done it a bunch, you have what you've been working towards, which is really cool. And if you lose it, it sucks, but it's not like the end of the world. It's not like the Isle, where you lose your character after a crash, after trying to get in the servers for 45 minutes on multiple occasions, and then you lose your Spinosaurus because your computer crashed when you were 68% grown. Completely hypothetical. That didn't happen at all. Alright, Sir Chomps. Show everybody your downhill speed! Go, go, go! Get back to the water. Get back to your home. Ha ha ha! Okay, safe and sound, more or less, unless there's a giant Suko right here. Back in the water. Okay, so guys, I think we're done here in the hoodoos. We've been in the water. We've been in the land version of hoodoos. I think it's time to go up and around to probably Volcano Bay and see if there's some quests there. This is the part where we're probably going to start seeing people. Every time I've been in the Volcano Bay area, I've bumped into people, or at very least I see people on the shores of what's it called? The Burnt Forest. So let's head on over there. Still play it safe, but like I said, we're getting a little bit bigger. We can be a little bit more dominant in our positioning, and people will run from us, which is cool. Alright guys, say goodbye to Hoodoo Expanse and Sunken Hoodoos. Say goodbye to the Hoodoos. They're the most fun word to say in this entire game. Hoodoo. But we have entered Volcano Bay, and you can already tell that the hue kind of changed, right? Down here it's like much more blue. Much more... I don't know, I almost said much more of a bay, but that doesn't make sense. Now, I think this also, guys, marks our full lap of the island. I think in episode 1, we started here in Volcano Bay, and we saw that tiny little Sarco. I guess he was like adolescence or maybe small sub-adult, I don't know. But yeah, he was in here, and then we went up around Rainbow Hills and down around the west side of the map and across the south and up the west, and here we are. Much bigger, but back where we started. So congrats, Sir Chompsalot. You have made it a look at his face. Look at that face. You have made it a full lap around Gondwa, and you never died, which is awesome. Got really close last episode. Got scary close again. I'm gonna hate it forever, but sorry for my not hitting record and not getting that footage, but we did survive. It was terrifying. I never even got hit, though. I was running and... Or no, the Iggy hit me once. But I made it through that, like, pretty much unscathed. I only survived, though, because the big Spino chasing me, he just gave up. He was like, eh, screw it. He didn't want to chase... He knew I was gonna run to the end of the earth. Alright, new quest in 3, 2, 1. Salt rocks, okay. Let's get a sea turtle, too, to munch on. Because this guy can't outrun me. Oh my god, can you bite him? It's so hard to see my hitbox sometimes because of my big old spine gets in the way. Just hilarious. Okay, collect salt rocks in Volcano Bay. Very interesting. I don't think I have ever done that. In fact, I know I've never done that. Salt rocks underwater, really? Not even really sure where to start looking. I obviously know what salt rocks in this game look like, but there's a lot of rocks here. I'm gonna be real, guys. I've been looking around for a little bit. I don't know which ones of these are gonna be salt rocks. I'm assuming they are underwater because we're in Volcano Bay, and if we go to the shore, just, you know, over here, it's gonna be the Burnt Forest. Although maybe this peninsula, it's worth testing. Maybe this peninsula is actually... Nope, it's a part of Volcano Bay. I was gonna say maybe this peninsula is still considered Volcano Bay. Okay, so these salt rocks have to be underwater. But I don't see any that would look like the ones that are, you know, up on land. So it's a little interesting. Perhaps... No. I was gonna say perhaps on these islands. I don't know. I'll swim around a little bit, try to find them, but... Interesting. Yeah, I'm not really sure what they would look like down here. Damn. I don't know. I've been bumping my face up against all these rocks. Leaving Volcano Bay, entering Volcano Bay, trying to find them. I don't know. I'm gonna give up on this quest. I don't like spending too long kind of bashing my head against the wall trying to figure it out. But let me know if you guys know what they look like or where they are at. Maybe maybe they do look like normal salt rocks. I'm just not finding them. But yeah, that's interesting. I don't know where they are at all. Ah, okay, there they are. They do look like the same salt rocks. Dang, there's just not that many of them. Wow, okay. I turned back around, guys, because I think I'm going to head through... Oh my god, I only found 5 in that one. I came back because I'm going to head through Salttooth Marsh, which I'm a little worried about, if I'm honest. I would love to actually tick over into sub-adult before I go there, but I don't think we're going to have too many quests to do unless I go north. But I want to go to Salttooth Marsh. So I think we're going to head up into there and perhaps go all the way through, do a few quests in there, and go all the way through, and probably end up in the home cave out in the west side. But now that I found 5, I'm gonna find more. Yeah, there's more. Okay, so they were more. I'll show you the map. They're actually more like I'm like at the border. I'm pretty much about to leave, which is crazy. Which is why I couldn't find them. They're all over here. Oh come on, game! I just need one more salt rock. Work with me. Work with me, game. They're so hard to find down here, to be honest. Dang, dudes, this rock is like, it's like only right here. I almost feel like just waiting for them to replenish. Yeah, honestly, that's working pretty well. I might just do that. We only need 2 more. I'm just gonna wait for them to replenish. Okay, got that quest done. And we did get another quest. It's my favorite. Turtle shells, she shells. I do think this one's actually gonna be kind of easy though, so I ain't gonna make you guys watch it, but I am gonna get it done. Okay, yeah, that was easily the easiest turtle shell clam quest I've ever done. Also, I don't know what's going on, but it seems like once I collect claim on my first quest of the day, every single one from then on is auto finish, which is interesting. I don't know if that's like a bug or if it's intended. I don't know. Alright, but Volcano's been good to us. We're gonna make it a Sharptooth Marsh, but I'm gonna get these starfish. Oh, guys, there's a Thalassodromeus. He doesn't see me. Oh, he might see me now. What's up, buddy? He's like, oh god! Fly away! That's the last thing he wanted to see. Yeah. Alright, you got away. You're lucky you saw me in time. Dang, that could have been a quick snack. Alright, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see these starfish, like, at all. It seems like there's all just, like, clams and no starfish. So I've done a full loop of Volcano Bay. I don't know if they're here, to be honest. Maybe it's an oversight and they just assumed that they placed them in here, but they forgot. But genuinely can't find them, which is a bummer. I did get a quick quest to go find Flyer's Bluff, which was, you know, just up over here. So I just swam up there and got that done. So we are probably 1, maybe 2 quests away from sub-adult, which is super exciting. But yeah, we need fresh water, so I'm gonna have to make it up through here, and we're gonna try to go up to Salt Marsh's freshwater pond. It's a little worrisome because, you know, if I was a big fully grown Sarco, a big fully grown Suco, Spino, Dinocheirus, whatever, you name it, semi-aquatics, that's their spot to chill. So yeah, I mean, even like monitor lizards too, right? The Megalania could probably call that place their home for a while. So it's a little risky, but worst case scenario, we can play the good old game of the saltwater drinking. So let's head on over there finally, and I think the storm has passed. Yeah, storm has passed, so it's a nice visual day. We can see far, and Gotta stay safe. But again, like I keep saying, we're starting to become big, so you know, it's gonna be a lot of people like that Thalassodromeus where I can just show up and be like, hey, you gonna run away from me? Because if not, I'm gonna hurt you. Oh look, that Thalassodromeus is still swimming around. I would love to catch him, man. Yeah, he's swimming away though. I don't think he's gonna let me. He's probably still very aware that I'm in the area. You know what, guys? I'm looking at the map, and we're actually a lot closer to this freshwater in Burned Forest. So I think I'm going to peek my head up into the Burned Forest real quick and try to drink from there before we go to the salt water down the river. And to be honest, I've always known that there was fresh water here in the Burned Forest, but I could never find it. So now that it's actually on the map, that obviously makes it all a whole heck of a lot easier to find where it is. Guys, I'm also fully aware of how much longer this episode is. We're probably at about an hour now, I would assume. It's hard to say with all the cuts. But if you're still watching, thanks. You guys are the MVPs. I do enjoy every now and then posting long videos, and the Grow series are really just, they're as long as they take, right? I sit down to play the game, and whatever happens, happens. Sometimes a lot happens within a short 30 minutes, and so I can post a short episode. Sometimes, you know, things like today happen where not a lot has happened, but we've kind of gone around and done a lot of quests and stuff, so it is what it is. Okay, so the water should be just up here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, sick. Also, the burnt forest not looking as burnt as it used to with all this foliage. And 100% water quality. Yeah, this is a freshwater pond I don't expect a lot of people to go to. Kind of a hidden gem. I love this zone. This zone's so good. Alright, check that out. We drank it down to 21% water quality, so this pond's even smaller than that one in Hoodoo Expanse. Oh, and of course, a damn log on the ground. Sir Chompsalot's mortal enemy. He's almost fully grown, and he still can't quite get over logs. Boy. You know, I wasn't going to do a quest here, but if I'm tripping over button mushrooms and flowers, I might as well do the quest, right? Okay, with one final flower. Bada bing, bada boom. We are growing. Hard to say if that's going to take us over to sub-adult or not. We have to wait 18 seconds to find out. Okay, 6 seconds left. 5, 4, 3. I don't think so. I think we gotta do one more. 2, 1. Nope. Okay. One more quest. Well, let's go to Sharptooth Marsh and hit sub-adult, shall we? Guys, check this section out of the map. I really like this area, and I've always thought it was like a really cool kind of, I guess it's a bay. It feels like a saltwater lake, right? But it's kind of a sick area. It's unfortunately, so it's here on the map. It's right here. I'll zoom out. It's like north of Green Hills, and I guess the new zone, right? Beechwood, or Birchwood, Birchwood Forest, something like that. Anyway, there's no quests here because it's in between all the zones, but I like it. It's just like kind of a cool saltwater lake. I don't know. It's interesting. It's got a lot of different things to look at all around it. Burned Forest, rocks of Rockfall Hill, all the new birchwood. It's neat. I wish they did more with it. I do think they could add, maybe call them subzones, right? Zones that maybe only have 1, maybe 2 quests in it. Maybe the area completion, right? It fills up faster, so you know that there's only 1, 2, 3 quests, but maybe you can only do 1 in a subzone. I don't know. It could have like a unique thing going on with it, but like that, you could call that Salt Marsh Lake, right? Or Salttooth Lake or something, because it's right near Salttooth Marsh. I always want to say, no, Sharptooth. I always get that wrong. I always say Salttooth, but it's Sharptooth. It just happens to be salt water. But anyway, yeah, they could call that lake Sharptooth Lake or something like that, and have it be a subzone, because there's a few areas in the map that are cool, but they're kind of like between zones, so they don't really get credit. They don't really get any anything going on in there. Here's a quick screw it, I'm going with that. Here's a quick look at Birchwoods. Definitely not going in there as a Spino for sure. We're gonna stay to the water. Is annoying that it considers this birch woods, though, because it gave me a new quest. So when we do get to Salt Marsh... Sorry, I did it again. Sharp Tooth Marsh. Yeah, here, we gotta wait 2 minutes. But here we are. We've made it to the swamp. The stinky, stinky, salty Sharp Tooth Marsh. Now, guys, I want to spend a good amount of time in here, but I do know this episode's getting long. So I'm going to do one quest here. We're going to hit sub-adult, and then I'm going to call the episode and go to the home cave. But that means the beginning of next episode, I do want to come back here, and I do want to spend, like, quite a bit of time here in the marsh, because it's very cool. It's a perfect place for sub-aquatics, and I just want to hang out and experience it for a while. But we will get a little bit here at the tail end of this episode, right? It is a long episode. I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep playing. Again, you guys, MVPs for sticking it out. Hope you enjoy it. I could cut this into 2 episodes, but I like having it as, like, this was a session, right? I sat down, I played for this episode. No need to cut it up, I think. Oh, look at this. It's a different type of turtle. That's really cool. It's like, what do they call it? They just call it turtle instead of, like, saltwater turtle or sea turtle. Cool. That's a massive turtle for not being a sea turtle. That thing was ridiculously sized. Alright, what's our new quest? Milk cap mushrooms. Okay. So we're gonna have to get out of the water. That should be okay around here. This is the main island in the center that has the freshwater pond. So I do kind of want to peek my head up there, show you guys what it looks like, and just double check whether or not we've got enemies here. Oh, we do. There's a Megalania. Very small Megalania. I just saw him briefly. Okay, he ain't gonna mess with us, but he needs to worry about me for sure. We're not gonna catch him either, but... I'll snap at him if he gets too close. Okay, looks like this area is ours, though. We're the giant Spino that everybody expects when they come through here. That's gorgeous. Look at that. Man, this zone really had a glow up, right? It looks so much better than it used to. So cool to have, like, a little freshwater oasis up on a hill. Dig it. Alright, let's find some shrooms. We gotta play Mario. Eat some mushrooms, grow a little bit bigger. Oh yeah, look at that. 3 piles. I don't think... Actually, this might be 20. Just right here. This might be it, guys. Unless it stops us at, like, 19 or 18. 12, 13. No, we look good. Okay. This is it, everybody. Get your round of applause locked and loaded. Because in just a few seconds here... Oh, I have to claim this one, huh? Okay. Sure. Alright. Here it goes. Just wait for it. Any second now. Any second now. Come on, game. I can stall, but not forever. Not forever. Okay, game. You're really going to make me wait for the last second, aren't you? Okay. How are you guys doing? We're just chilling. We're just waiting. How's your day? There it is. Sub-adult. Good job, Sir Chompsalot. All right. Now, guys... That means we have 3,672 coins. I'm going to check probably in the home cave towards the end of this episode, after I end it. And we're going to make a skin. And I do think it's probably skin time. We'll check our abilities, too, at the beginning of next episode, because we probably have some new sub-adult abilities that we might want to purchase. But that's going to be this episode, guys. I know it's been long, like I said a few minutes ago. Y'all are the MVPs for sticking it out. I hope you enjoy this. I love recording these episodes. They're probably my favorite kind of video to make. It's a little podcasty, right, where I just kind of chat to you guys. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're really digging Sir Chompsalot's life here. He's got a lot more to do, that's for sure, and he just reached a big, intimidating milestone. Now, the only people in the game that are going to mess with us are full adults looking for a fight, which is exciting. And yeah, and I think we might have a few kills in our future. Might have a death, who knows? But we definitely have some fights in our future. But everybody, as I just kind of hang out here in the swamp with Sir Chomps for a little bit, let's turn off the HUD for this ending. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Let me know the questions that I said down below, which I don't even remember what it was. It was so long ago. It was like an hour and a half ago of me playing. It's been a good 3 hours of playing or something like that. But we made it. Sub-adult, Sir Chompsalot, I'm stoked. He's happy. Look at that face. It's a face everybody can love. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. But until next time, I have been Jay. Peace out.